family bond is a strong relationship. When a son becomes his father's partner in business and politics, the relationship is reinforced. When such relationship suddenly gets broken, people speculate wide. This is the case with Atiku Abubakar and his son ABBA Atiku Abubakar. On the 15th January 2026, ABBA announced to the world that he was politically parting ways with his father Atiku Abubakar, and his reason being personal, ideological, and final. ABBA, before this announcement, you were known to be your father's trusted utility boy. You ran errands of intimate political and business matters for him. You carried out these duties even when your father was still younger and stronger physically. Many people admired and praised you for this. It was said that while carrying out these duties, you demonstrated maturity, honesty, intelligence, and courage. Your father saw some potentials in you and brought you into the center of his business and political clouds and secrets as a likely successor. Before now, if any Nigerian politician, including governors, ministers, etc., were informed that ABBA was visiting him, it was like the Waziri Adamawa himself was visiting. All these proxy activities for your father benefited you and granted you immense exposure to many national business and political actors of varying stature. Today you are standing alone on the podium, and your flanks are open without the Waziri Adamawa. You will now know your real rating by those who once bowed, praised, and clapped when your talk was merely empty. Those who laughed loudly to respond to your casual smile. Now many of them will be quiet when you laugh loudly, and others will be smiling when you are angry. Men, especially politicians, are selfish. It is now that you will appreciate the real definitions of power and wealth adoration, sycophancy, and deceit. Though you have by your actions jettisoned some of the political legacies of your father, but you have earned wholesomely the bitterness of your father's loyalists, particularly his close political associates, friends, and many others whose daily bread is guaranteed by the Waziri Adamawa. You might have poached some of them if your departure was well thought out. For your immediate political fate, President Tinubu will surely do something good for you. He is reputed to appreciate loyalty immensely. He knows the weight of what you have done to your father by parting ways politically. At your father's age, he does not need much shocks any longer. Naturally, his body system may have started shutting down, stiffness of joints, muscle cramps, and at times, blankness of mind. These are the attributes of the seniors. It is not by choice, rather nature is at work. This is the time in his life he would have needed you as a dependable support walking stick, but you have made yourself unavailable. He has no alternative than to lean on old political and business walls he built over time. If he falls, you'll be blamed. If he stands, you'll be mocked. Whichever way it goes, Nemesis will have a date with you. Though tomorrow may vindicate your judgment, but in death, many people do not know what prompted or pushed you to part ways with your father. Only you, your father, family members, and core political associates know what brought about this crack, which manifested when he left for ADC, but you remained behind in PDP and later moved to APC. Many people are speculating that you may have advised him to desist from more political contest, but he declined your advice. A group that is not very friendly with you imputes that, since over time, you have tested the rewards of politics, which include power, influence, and wealth, that you may have decided to assert your independence and become a master of your own political career. Currently, you are a happy bedfellow with many of your father's political opponents. Some people are reminding you that your forefathers said that the fire that consumed the armored carapace of the tortoise in a year will incinerate the weaver bird in a second. Finally, we want to urge you to do everything you can to make peace with your father, not necessarily belonging to the same political party with him, but for the sake of your destiny as his child. Naturally, when parents advance in age, their physical strength dwindles. In return, nature empowers their thoughts and tongues with very potent causative energy, which impacts the destinies of their children. ABBA, you are vulnerable to this parental thought and tongue influence. Though your father's love for you has been overwhelming, but may the Waziri Adamawa not remember you in pains in his last days, God forbid.